Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. 2 days in a row, I'm on a roll. Welcome back to another episode of the podcast. I'm your host, the chill guy that just likes to talk on his podcast sometimes. So, the whole point of this episode is just I have a couple things that I would like to talk about today. And I just figured instead of trying to make one podcast video for each individual topic, I just throw them all into one for my lovely people. So the first thing I want to talk about is the growth of artificial intelligence. I was watching a video earlier, and that was probably one of the scariest things I've ever seen in my fucking life. So I was watching this thing, and AI has really come a long way already in the past couple of years, but the shit that I've seen that they've been doing now is so fucking crazy. So at first I seen this thing that you can call your favorite celebrity, but the thing is you can call them and then they'll actually talk to you like an actual person. So like, say if somebody has like mental health issues or some type of issues and need somebody to talk to, that could be a serious issue, because if you don't have nobody to talk to and you're looking for somebody to talk to and you can easily replicate the voice of your favorite celebrity, y'all don't think that'll cause some type of freaking issue? That's just weird to me. And then another thing is the Tesla robots. I seen Kim Kardashian has one. I mean, Kim Kardashian's already a controversial person on her own. But anyways, Kim Kardashian has a Tesla robot. So that means they're starting to roll out already. She was playing rock, paper, scissors with the robot. She was doing all this other shit with the robot. And my issue with that is, what if that motherfucker malfunctioned? There's problems. Any type of technology that we've had, there's always issues. And the fact of how they just came out and she already has one, I might not be able to compare these. I might not be able to compare these two things together, but for the past 4 years, I've gotten an iPhone the day it came out, for the past 4 years. And what I've noticed is that when you get shit when it first comes out, that's not good, because all the bugs aren't figured out, everything's not working. So my thing is, if these robots, they're already scary on their own, but just imagine getting one when they first come out and it malfunctions. And then I was reading this other thing. It was like, for every, what was it? It was like something for like every 2 humans, there would be 10 robots or something like that around the fucking world. And mind you, the next scary thing is there's an app where you can get an AI fucking psychologist that will literally talk you through your fucking problems. That's some scary ass shit. That's scary. And then another thing I was looking at is there's an app where, say I get a voicemail from, I don't know, my little sister, for example. I could take that voicemail without her permission, upload it to this app, and make her say whatever I want her to say. Now that's some freaky shit as well, because just imagine, I don't know, you want to start some shit with somebody. Oh, I got a voice message from so-and-so saying F you and you're weird. All you gotta do is get that little snippet of their voice and fucking type that shit into the computer and play it for them. And it's so crazy because it sounds so real. It sounds so real and it's so fucking weird, bro. And then I was looking at this other thing involving AI, and now they have an app where you can make an AI podcast. Like, you can literally type in, I want a podcast that consists of a boy and a girl, or a guy and a woman, discussing potatoes or discussing fruits or whatever. They will literally generate you a podcast episode where they're laughing, giggling, crying, talking about whatever you want them to talk about. Y'all can't tell me that shit's not weird. Y'all can't tell me that the world is not, bro. Have y'all ever seen iRobot? Because that's literally how I'm feeling right now. I'm feeling like we're about to get into some shit All this technology shit, all y'all saying that Elon Musk is a smart man, all these, I'm really dropping names, and I'm really, I don't know. I feel real weird about this shit, yo. I don't know. It's kind of making me a little uncomfortable. It is, because what about jobs? You're gonna take jobs from the humans? Because think about it, you don't have to pay robots. You don't have to fucking pay robots. So just imagine if the robots took over all the jobs. There would be one job for humans, and that would be to work on the robots when they malfunction. So imagine everybody in the world working the same fucking job, getting paid probably who the fuck knows what. And our one job is to, let me tighten the screws on robot number 267947389111227774894894217. Like, bro, I don't know, man. I don't know that shit's crazy. It's I'm laughing, but I'm actually fucking scared, yo. Cause I'm really thinking about it like, bro, the world, shit. I don't know, but so yeah, that was my thoughts on the whole AI thing. Another thing that I want to talk about is the Detroit Lions. Now, growing up, I was born in Detroit. So I just think I've always kind of automatically been a Lions fan. I've always liked the Lions, regardless of when they were absolute booty. I liked the Lions when they were, I'm not one of them people that's gonna get to what I'm talking about. One of them people that was a fan because now they kicking ass. No. I've been a fan. I have been a Lions fan. I mean, it's just kind of a given. Now, the thing I want to talk about is I don't know what the fuck they've gotten into, but these motherfuckers are nice now, yo. Oh my God. They are nice. I am so proud. The shit I be seeing that they be doing in them games be so crazy, yo. I be like, damn. I remember the days where them motherfuckers score used to be shit, nothing to, they used to get blown out, bro. I remember when people used to hate on the Lions, bro. But I've always been a Lions fan. And I am so happy to see them do what they're doing now. Now, I ain't gonna lie. I was a little scared for the game they had in Houston. I was a little scared because Jared Goff was scaring me a little bit in the beginning, but they came back. And then when they just played the Jaguars, shit, them boys is crazy. And I really, really hope they make it to the Super Bowl this year, bro. I've already started looking for Super Bowl tickets. You know, them motherfuckers are $4,000. That's not including a plane ticket. That's not including a hotel. That's not including food. Just a ticket to the goddamn Super Bowl is $4,000. God damn. So, I mean, if anybody wants to loan me a small loan of $4,000 so that I can go to the fucking Super Bowl, that would be greatly appreciated. But, yeah, I hope the Lions keep kicking ass. I hope they beat fucking Kansas City. Man, I fucking hate Kansas City, bro. I know that's like a controversial thing to say, bro, but I fucking hate Kansas City, bro. I was so glad when the fucking Bills beat their ass, bro. Bro, I was so happy, bro. I was jumping up and down in my seat when I seen that nigga Josh Allen fucking take off running on their ass, bro. Oh my God, and it's so crazy. I was never really into sports like that. Like, I played sports, but as far as watching them, I was never really into them like that. But I'm glad I kind of got into them, because, boy, let me tell you, these games be getting intense. I be at the edge of my seat like it's a fucking horror movie. Like I'm fucking waiting for the monster to jump out the damn closet, nigga. Ooh, them boys is nuts, boy. And then the next thing I want to discuss is kind of the joke of this episode name. Whoever came up with that I'm just a chill guy meme has to be the fucking GOAT, because when I tell you I've been using that every fucking chance I get because that shit is so funny, bro. I made that my Facebook profile picture. I now did the podcast episode. My boy had texted me earlier, and I sent it back to him and told him I'm just a chill guy, bro. Whoever came up with that is hilarious, and thank you. And one last thing, which is probably going to take me a while to discuss, well, not even discuss, is to go through, is a while ago, before all the hoopla that was in my life was going on, I had planned on doing a unpopular opinion video, and I never got around to it, but I took the time to write down all my unpopular opinions. It is really snow on the ground, yo. Ooh, and I don't have a car. Woo! Anyways, I wrote them down and all that, and I was ready to explain why I felt the way I felt about said unpopular opinions. So I figured this last section of this podcast is I'm going to share with you and explain my unpopular opinions. Some of you may hate me. Some of you may agree with me. I do not care. Let's start with unpopular opinion number 1. Money can buy happiness. And I'm going to explain that. I feel as though that money is almost like, I don't really know how to explain it. I just feel as though like when you don't have money, because money kind of is the root to everything. So when you don't have money, of course you're upset, you're stressing, you're mad or whatever. But when you do have money, you're more in a happy mood. I just feel like money contributes to happiness. That's what I say. Because I've never heard of anybody that has a whole bunch of money and that's not at least satisfied. We're not going to say happy. We're going to say they're not at least content. So I do believe that money can contribute to happiness. Number 2, I feel as though concerts are a waste of money. And I feel like you'd be better off just fucking watching a music video. And the reason why I say that is, and when I had posted a clip of my list, somebody had slipped and was like, that's just because I've never been to concerts. I have been to concerts. But my thing is, you pay all that money. And then plus, if you don't pay a good enough amount of money, you have to sit miles away from said person. Unless you're rich. If you're rich, I know you probably concert the best thing for you. You probably sit right in the bottom of the stage, whatever. God bless you. But for the average human, nobody's going to sit right up front unless it's an underground person that's, for example, let's say the Beyonce concert that was thousands of dollars. You know how much a ticket probably was to sit front and center? You could just go home, sit as close as you want to the damn TV, and watch the music video of all the fucking single ladies or whatever fucking song she was performing at the damn concert. I don't know. But I just feel as though, I don't know, concerts are a waste of money. And this is the next one. And this is going to sound so contradicting because I have more of one product than I do the other. But I feel as though that Android is better than Apple. And I'm going to explain why. I think that Apple is a company that is more of like a bandwagon. I feel like, okay, everybody has an Apple phone, so I have to get an Apple phone. Because I know that's how I felt. Because I used to have a Samsung back in the day, but when I seen that all my friends had Apples, that's when I started having Apple phones. But Android has so much more to offer than an Apple phone does. Think about it. On an Android, you can download music from wherever. You don't got to pay for it. Android actually has a better camera. Android, they just offer so much more than Apple phones do. But you're also talking to a guy that also owns an Apple phone, owns an Apple TV, owns a MacBook, owns an iPad, owns the AirPods. But I'm just saying, I've always told people that if I did not have as many Apple products as I have right now, I would most definitely get an Android. Because that one that folded in half, that bitch bad. You cannot lie. That bitch is bad. Now, this is number 4. Now, this is probably gonna hurt a lot of people's feelings. But seafood is fucking disgusting. I hate seafood. I hate seafood boils. I hate crabs. I hate lobsters. I hate shrimps. I hate whatever. The only thing that I will eat is catfish and cod. That's the only thing I will eat seafood related. And a lot of motherfuckers be getting on my ass, and that's not even seafood. So therefore, I fucking hate, like, my sister will fuck a seafood boil up. I personally don't like them. I don't like the way they smell. I don't like the way they look. That just looks disgusting to me. I don't know. Seafood is disgusting. And I will stand on that until the day that I die. Another thing is, coffee is not even that good. You're just addicted to caffeine. I don't care what nobody says. I've talked to people at work. It's a whole bunch of people that drink coffee. You don't know how many times I've heard people say coffee is not even that good. It's actually nasty. So I see you coming here and drink it every day, and you're talking in my face, and your breath smell like ass because you didn't have 4 cups of coffee. But then you have the sheer audacity to tell me that coffee is nasty, but I see you drink 3 cups every day. That's because you're addicted to caffeine, brother. You're either drinking Red Bulls or coffee. You're addicted to caffeine. You didn't get no sleep. You need to go to bed at a decent amount of time, brother. But I promise you, coffee is gross. Coffee makes my stomach bubble. The smell of coffee makes my stomach hurt. A lot of people say coffee smells good. I don't like the smell of it. Coffee makes my stomach hurt. And I'm talking fast because I'm finna get mad because I hate coffee. I hate coffee. I hate seafood. I hate a whole bunch of shit. But I don't know. A lot of people have just been like, coffee is not good, but I see them consistently drink it. Another thing, this is how I feel. Dating apps aren't a good foundation for a relationship. And we're going to go into kind of a deeper one for this one. I feel like dating apps are not, I feel as though dating apps are better for friends. I feel as though if you meeting somebody on a dating app randomly, just because y'all seen each other's pictures, you'll have a conversation, blah, blah, blah. Let's say, I don't know, you talk to this person online. There's a lot of things that can go wrong with this. 1, they could be a catfish. 2, they could be a secret fucking serial killer and trying to lure your ass to their fucking basement, and you fucking meet with them, and then they chop your whatever off, and then now you're whateverless because you done met with Sasha on Tinder, who looked bad, but she's actually crazy and escaped from the mental asylum, and her name isn't even Sasha, it's actually Carly. I don't know, but I'm just saying, there was a point in time where I used dating apps, but another thing that I realized is everybody who I matched with that I can still talk to this day is my friend. There have become a female friend of mine. Not necessarily I would talk to them. Yes, some of them I've seen, some of them I have seen around, some of them I hung out with, but I could never see myself physically meeting somebody. I'd rather meet somebody at the bar and start dating them compared to meeting. At least I see you face to face. At least I know that you're real. I'd rather have a better look meeting somebody at the bar. That leads me to the next one, is milk is also disgusting. And what a lot of people don't understand is that the human body is not even designed to process milk from a cow. So that's why a lot of people are lactose intolerant. The fact is, if you can drink milk without having a stomach ache, you're diabolical. I'm not gonna lie, that shit's gross. I'm not gonna spend too much time on this, just know that milk is gross. The next one, giving is more fun than receiving. And I don't want nobody with dirty minds to think I'm talking about something else. In the form of, let's say, gifts. Me personally, I feel better when I give somebody something than when somebody gives something to me. I feel better seeing the excitement in someone else's face than giving someone the excitement that they, gifted me something, But that's just me. Like I said, these are my unpopular opinions. If you don't like it, suck it. If you do, then that's okay. The next one. Technology has done more bad than good. Not gonna spend too much time on that. Y'all know what I mean. I don't need to explain. The next one. I don't feel like Indeed sends out your job applications. I feel like anytime you apply to Indeed, I feel like they literally just digitally ball up your application and throw it the fuck away. I was looking on my Indeed the other day. It said I've applied to over 1,000 jobs. You're telling me that in the past 2 years, I've applied to over 1,000 jobs and have never got a call back from any job on Indeed. And it's so funny. And the reason why I know this is some hoopla is because when I used to work at Office Depot, I applied on Indeed, then turned around and applied on the website. I didn't hear anything when I applied on Indeed. Within a couple days, I heard when I applied on the direct website. So ever since then, I'm 100% sure, let's say at least 95% sure that Indeed does not send out your applications. Next one, this one's probably gonna hurt a lot of females, but y'all know I love my females, and I'm sorry I gotta say this to you, but y'all watch that Zeus network for the fights and the drama. The shows on there are all stupid. And no, I have not seen a show, but I've seen enough clips to know that every time I see a clip, it don't matter if it's a reunion, it don't matter if it's that baddie show y'all be going crazy over. It don't matter if it's that when Blueface and Krishan had a show. It don't matter if I don't even know what else is on there. Those are only 2 shows I know. But I know those 2 shows. Y'all don't. And mind you, the highlights of every episode is always somebody fighting. Always. And that is only what y'all tune in for. Don't. Listen, I'm sorry if you disagree. We can have a conversation about it. But I genuinely want to know, if you don't watch those shows for the fights and the drama, what do you watch them for? Because I don't feel like they have any real structure. Honestly, it's just more like, let's throw all these girls who like to fight in a room and have a fight. Go ahead. We don't care. Next one. Kendrick Lamar is lyrically better than Drake. Not going to spend too much on that one. You guys got it. Next one. Movies aren't that good anymore. And let me explain to you why. We live in this generation. Like, growing up, movies, man, growing up, the SpongeBob movie, SpongeBob movie when it was coming out with the Shreks and the fucking the Disney movies that was coming out when I was growing up. All that shit was good movies. Now what they're doing is just taking all the fucking movies and they're one or 2 things. They're either redoing them or they're 20 years later adding a second one. For example, Coming to America. Coming to America, I don't even know when the first one came out. But I know Eddie Murphy was like in his maybe 20s. I don't know. 20s, 30s. Eddie Murphy is damn near 60, and y'all decided to come up with a second one. However many trillions of years later. I don't get it. And now this is the only reboot that I actually was into was Bel Air. That was good. Will Smith did shit with that shit. That I'm gonna give credit to. And I'm not just saying that because I'm scared he's gonna slap me. I'm genuinely saying that because I actually fucked with that show. I think someone's giving birth downstairs. But anyways, the next one. I believe that love at first sight is real. And that kind of leads back to the Tinder thing, or the dating apps thing. Love at first sight on a dating app, I don't feel like exists. You can't see somebody on a picture that's probably heavily edited and taken who knows how long ago and be like, oh yeah, I'm in love with that person. But I feel as though you could walk up to a person, introduce yourself, talk, blah, 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 have a couple-minute conversation, and you could be in love with that person. I believe that because it's happened to me multiple times. And I actually need to stop. Anyways, next one. Friday is the worst day of the work week. I piss everybody off at work when I say this. Friday, every time, don't worry, it's Friday. No. Friday brings me closer to Monday. When the weekends, I'm fading towards Monday, not towards the weekend. I tell people at work that all the time, and it literally pisses them off. This is another thing. Channing Tatum and Wolverine and Deadpool, that was a horrible decision to make him, whatever the fuck his name was, Gambit or whatever. I know a little bit about the character. I also know enough to know that Channing Tatum was not a good idea for that. It was funny, yes. But The next one. Those little fake rocks that y'all use to hide y'all spare keys up under, please stop. Because those are fucking horrible. You don't know how many times I went to someone's house or an establishment, like my job, for example, has this big ass, fake ass, gray ass, dumb ass rock outside of their job. I mean, well, outside of the door. And it's obvious it's a fake rock. Because I'm going to tell you why. If the wind blows too hard, the motherfucker falls over. What gust of wind is going to knock a rock over? Like, let's be for real for a second. Nothing at all is going to knock a rock over. Celebrities are humans too. And this is what I mean by that. I don't mean like they're robots or anything. When I see stuff where TMZ and all these paparazzis are all in their face and everybody's all, please, like, at the end of the day, I don't like people touching me. I'm not famous, but I hate when people touch me. I hate when people get in my face. You don't think that as a celebrity, just because they're famous, that automatically makes it okay for you to get in their private life and do all this other stuff and this and that and other. They're humans as well. They have feelings and emotions and they don't like certain things. I just hate when I see stuff, especially y'all really be on Kanye's ass, and I fuck with Kanye. Y'all really, he can't do nothing. This man can't do nothing. How are y'all outside of his house taking pictures at 3 a.m? Like, I don't be understanding that. Like, I don't know. But my next one also goes back to Apple. Apple is a scam. And I'm going to tell you why. You don't know how many times I've opened my phone and it tells me Apple blah 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 was declined for $76, declined for $10, $4.99, $9.99, $8.99. The only subscription I have on Apple is Apple Music, which is supposed to be $4.99 because I use my student discount. So where in the flying flibber floob is... It really blew me when I got a $75 one that declined. What do I have for $75 on Apple? Please let me know now so that I can make sure I delete it. Hello. The next one, the law should be taught in public schools. And I don't mean like, no, not like that. Like the basic law. Like, okay, if an officer pulls you over, this is what this is what they should say. This is your rights, blah, blah, blah. I mean, basic shit, not like a lawyer. I mean, like the basic law should be taught in school. Because I don't think a lot of people really know what the law is, including myself. I didn't know a whole bunch of stuff. I had to learn the hard way a bunch of stuff, but I didn't know a bunch of law-related things like that. The next one, loneliness is deeper than we think. And I think a lot of people just think that you overthink when you're by yourself or blah, blah, blah. Me personally, I'm not going to say that I'm lonely, but I do live by myself. And there's a lot of nights or even days where it's just, I don't know, it's hard to explain. But I do honestly believe that loneliness is way deeper than a whole bunch of people think it is. Which leads us to, you don't have to be rich to be privileged. That's another thing that a lot of people, well, I'm not going to say that because this is my opinion, but I do believe that you don't have to be rich to be privileged. I do believe that you can be privileged and not rich. You can be privileged and just be a basic 9-to-5 person. You can be privileged. Actually, I'm not going to get into that because I don't want to be called racist. So anyways, next one. Eggs are diabolical as well. I fucking hate eggs. I will shoot any egg with a gun. I hate them. I hate people to be like, you haven't had them cooked right. I don't care how they were cooked. Unless they're baked into something, I don't like eggs. I don't like scrambled eggs. I don't like that shit that jiggle and you poke it and it bleed out all over the place. I don't like whatever that is. I don't like scrambled eggs. I don't like hard-boiled eggs. I don't like deviled eggs. I don't like those fucking chocolate eggs with the white stuff on the inside of it. I don't like eggs. Eggs are gross. I can't. Eggs are disgusting. And last but not least, I made this list a while ago, but it's probably double played out now. Not like us is played out, and it wasn't even the best song out of that whole little Drake and Kendrick beef. Not Like Us. It's just the beat that's catchy. In my opinion, Euphoria was probably Kendrick's best song out of that whole entire thing. It's just the fact of how Kendrick went a little bit harder in Not Like Us and said a couple more off the wall things than Not Like Us. But in my opinion, Euphoria was way harder than Not Like Us. And I know it probably upset some people, but those are my unpopular opinions. And we reached the half-hour mark, and I think y'all have heard me talk just enough. But December's coming around, and I plan on having some real cool things drop in December. It's around my birthday time, and I think y'all really, I'm drifting away from the podcast episodes for December. I got some sweet ideas that I'm about to do, and I'm glad that y'all gonna be there with me to hopefully enjoy the ideas I've come up with. But until next time, I'm just a chill guy who likes to talk on his podcast, and I'll catch y'all later.